Yes, so we were in this question. So now Xcloud, a movie theater complex, is the foremost theater located in Delhi, along with the sale of tickets over the counter, and they are doing online booking also. Okay, any like book my sales and all whatever, and they have got the other income. Its other income includes advertisements exhibited within outside the premises, banners. The facility of parking vehicle is also provided. Now they have got the income from different stream students. One, they can have got the hotel booking. Second, from cafe shops. Third, from the advertisement. Fourth, from the parking lot. See, we have got the different streams of income. Now they appointed your firm as the auditor of the entity. Being the head of the audit team, you are required to draw an audit program. See, this is the keyword for you. Initially, in respect of its revenue and expenditure, considering above mentioned facts along with the other relevant points related to a complex. Now, how do you write an answer for this? That's why I mark this also a priority question, because the answers are very specific from the board of studies. This is not part of your study material. Okay, and very generic. One thing you say that we are going to pursue the memorandum of association because we want to understand the business. We want to understand their object loss. Then we had this verify the internal control system and whether the collections are accounted, system of online booking, and overall systems of the reconciliation, like how much you have collected for day, online, or how many seats you have issued. Verify the internal control related to the coffee shop, income receivable from the advertisements, and system from the parking areas, because they said with reference to above. So you have to cover all the 4 areas of income and say that okay, we will do the reconciliation also. Now they said expenditure also. So verify the system of payment, which may be either through the right payment or percentage of collection, for whom this payment, since you are talking about the cinema theater, you have to pay to the producers or distributors. So how do you pay? You may pay a standard fixed payment, or you may have distribute the percentage of collections, whatever that you have to verify. Payment of salaries and the employee benefit, maintenance of the building, and insurance premium taken for the entire assets. So if you see this is the question which is sitting in your test your knowledge. So you have to draft. Okay, you have been appointed, draw one audit program. So these are all the points you see. Don't go with this. So this is the answer you may have to write. So primarily they may be asking you what are the factors you consider while drafting the audit program, or what should be covered in your audit program. So you say these are all the areas which we may have to cover. I hope it's clear. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I have opened. Yes. So the next one, what are the circumstances where audit program need to be altered? Okay, so you have drafted an audit program considering everything. So when you have to alter, very simple, straightforward question. Okay, there is no question as till now, but since this they have given you in the box, this is very important. So you have to consider the change in the turnover, change in the accounting organization, like accounting organization say like how the organization, the business, the accounting department has been organized. Like you may have a business controller, you may have a CFO. Okay, that who is going to report to whom? If any significant changes to the organization, their procedures, like instead of you must have outsourced, or you must have created one online shopping where customers only will feed, the data will go to the cloud, and from there it will come to ERP. So these are all called a change in the organization, accounting organization, like how the accounting is going to happen in that organization. Then if any control seems to be ineffective, because initially you thought controls are effective, but later if you feel ineffective, then you may have to change your program, because you cannot do test of controls anymore. You have to shift to substantive procedure. Change in the book debts and the stock, because the moment impact of the change in the turnover is change in the book debts, because if there is an extraordinary increase in the amount of the book debts or the value of stock, you may have to change the program. And if you get any suspicion, okay, has aroused, that information has been, or you have obtained any information from your secret jasus that there is an asset misappropriation and all, then you may have to change, because initially your focus was not that area, but since the suspicion came, okay, you got certain information about misappropriation, you may have to change the audit program and incorporate that accordingly. So these are all the 5 reasons you can quote for change in the audit program. See students, we have already come across when the plan may change. The first question, there were 3 important reasons and they gave you pictures like this, 3 pictures: change in condition, change in circumstance and all. Now they are asking when the audit program will change. For this we will specifically tell turnover. See, plan is conceptual. That's why they don't talk about specific circumstances there. If we go to the initial place, they say change in the circumstance, change in the conditions. They don't tell exactly what it is. But when you talk about a program, see, you have to specifically tell, like turnover, control, way accounting is going to happen, book debt, stock, suspicion. I hope it's clear. So you will not get confused in the examination. Yeah, because both are change when they are going to change. Okay, and when the change is going to happen to a plan, that also we have seen. Okay, so if I have to go back and show you, that was, there are 3 changes. So don't interchange, don't mix it. This is the same thing, the 3 things. One, when we are going to change, need to modify the overall strategy or plan. One is need to modify overall strategy and the plan. Okay, unexpected events, conditions, evidence, and then you got the contradictory evidences and all those things. Here you have to write about the program related changes. Yes, I hope it's clear. You will remember. Yes, the last part before we proceed. Okay, we can draft one mind map. We can complete this and then we can proceed into audit execution. So we had already written point number 3, audit program. Audit program. Now let us write something about the audit program. Okay, there is nothing much here. So primarily we will have something called factors you consider. Before you draft the audit program. So the first thing is what factors you consider before you draft the audit program. So here we had 5 points. 1, nature of business. Are you a banking company? Are you, nature means what? Please always remember students, the word nature means what it is. So which organization it is, what exactly they are doing, that's called the nature of the business. Second, you have to consider overall plan or strategy. Third, internal control system.